Hi friends, it's Dia Willison from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and this is just a silly little look at the variety of puzzles you can find. I don't want to spoil it for you. I did not find them all fun. Okay, so we went on vacation, and I thought it'd be fun to have a puzzle book and challenging. So when I was in gifted classes as a kid, one of our teachers didn't know what to do with this, and we did puzzles like all year. So I got really good at like word searches and crossword puzzles. We wrote letters to the editor, all kinds of goofy things in that class. And so I am quite proud of my puzzle doing ability. I have no idea. This book is done by Kappa Publishing, and All Fun Variety Puzzles Volume 6. This is published by Kappa Publishing Group in Bluebell, PA, and it is copyright 2024. They have a number of subscription opportunities. Should you find a type of puzzle you like doing, they seem to have a subscription for all different ones. So this was Word Finds was this particular one. You could get, seriously, 13 issues, 26 issues, 6 issues, 12 issues. So they had a variety there. I'm thinking these are could be really great subscription to give to, if you know somebody that loves it, and or a senior center or assisted living, something like that. These could be really great books, or rehabs. I would check with them first. Some of them like to give a book to a singular person, and then it's that person's book. Just germ wise, these days people are very particular, but you can ask your local candy strippers or hospital volunteer board if they'd like these. You can gift subscriptions all the time. There's even a mark. This is a gift for, complete below if this is a gift subscription. Okay, now what I didn't look at right away was the contents. I didn't look at the table of contents. Who am I? I always look at table of contents, right? Crazy. So crosswords. Okay, I know crosswords. So I thought. Stay tuned. Cryptograms. It had crypto chronology, crypto clans, crypto poem, crypto riddles, cryptograms, and notable quotes. Ha ha. Variety puzzles, binary puzzles, branching out, can you top this, change a word, code crosswords, cross patch, and cubby holes. Then it had daisy chains, diamond nines, dicey decisions, do as you're told, drop lines, fancy fives, 52 skidoo, fill in, foursquare, graphic art, honeycomb, initial reaction, interweave, lattice sevens, letterbox, logic problem, match these, math boxes. I thought these were all the names of puzzles under these headings. They are not. Each one is a different type of puzzle. Mazes. There's maze, mini cross-stick, missing connections, paragrams, pencil pointers, perambulating proverb, quote block, rhyme time, ribbon, wreath, simple as ABC, skeleton, spiral, start to finish, strikeout, Sudoku, syllables, think-ups, trios, try some, tunnel vision, 26 skidoo, twin fill-in, vortex crossword, we've got you surrounded. Then there's word mosaics and zigzag. Word finds are hidden message word find, no list word find, number find. Picture word finds include picture word find, word square, word twist. And then the answers are all the way in the back at 161. And I am me, and if you watch my book reviews at all, you'll know I wished I'd had a tab marking where the answers were. I had to have some peeksies here, I will admit. One other thing I started to do was putting a check mark next to the name of the crossword if there was more than one, or in the corner if there was just one. So like, see, check mark. But some of them, the check mark is in the outer corner, so I can quickly see I've done this page. So crossword one was called TV Elation. I really quickly learned that if you don't watch TV, crossword puzzles are really hard. I don't watch that much. I found myself looking up way too many of these. Also, fun, goose that frequents crosswords. So you have to apparently be a crossword aficionado to do crosswords, or you have no idea what they're talking about. Fun fact though, there are websites, if you type that in, it gives you the right answer in like a second. Yeah, so. Now, I quickly found crosswords are not for me anymore. Or if it was a Catholic crossword, I might enjoy it, but the TV one, no. Letterbox one, I still have not figured out what that is even talking about. I tried. I got the first word, and it did not help. The next one, do as you're told, is like one of those examples. You may have had that in school. You start out with a word, and then the word is written, and then it says, okay, now double each vowel. Delete the third consonant from the right. It says there's a surprise answer, but I wish there was a question. It just said, do as you're told. Find the instructions to discover a new surprising answer. And the number 1 was print the phrase ghostwriter omitting the space. And that was actually written in for you. There was no question. It did answer it by the end, and then you were like, okay, now I know what the question is as well as the answer. And it was really goofy. It was really goofy, but the next one was called branching out. I have no idea how it works. It's like looking at a tournament chart. Could not figure that one out at all. Sudoku I've got. Sudoku's not a problem. Drop line 1 was also interesting. That is, let's see if I can show you one of these. Like, I'll cross one out because I got a piece of paper here. Cross out the one that I did. So see, there's like columns with letters, and each one, see, there's 3 letters in this first column, and there's 3 blanks. So you don't know what order they're going to go in. You just have to start figuring out the words. That's fine. The match the 2 words that go together in these titles of books by Stephen King. If that said Scott Hahn, I'd be all over that. We need Catholic puzzle books, friends. We need Catholic puzzle books. Picture word find was hysterical. So it's just a word search, but with animal pictures. I couldn't make out what all these animals were. It was vacation, so I had good humor, but I would not order this book for somebody else. This one, I liked some of the other editions that they had, and some of the puzzles in here I really liked, but some of these I did not. One that was syllables. The next crossword I actually did really well. It was code crosswords. So each letter of the alphabet got a number. Once you figure out one word, you're good. I happened to figure out, on the first time I did it, I figured out one of the words right away. It was, they gave you 2 letters, the middle 2 letters of a 4-letter word. I instantly knew what it was, and it's in the corner, so I could peek in the answers. Yes, that's what it is, and I went from there, and I was fine. The second one, not so much. I literally looked for one word in the back and then got it. They gave me 2 letters out of like a 13-letter word. I'm not getting this. Well, the logic problem was pretty good. The word finds. I do still like word finds. Some of these, like, I don't even know how to do them. I was laughing so hard. I was a good sport about it. But friends, you may want to look at the puzzle book a little bit more in depth before you do it. Oh, the word mosaics. I see how that works. So it's like a piece, and you're going to plug it in. So, well, here's one that's around. Oh, this one's around too. One of them may go here, right? I don't know. I may stick with word finds and codes. Okay, so the thing about this is, you quickly, I think, find out. Wait, there was a word search that went all different directions. Yeah. You can quickly find out this is a sampler, so you can find out what kind of puzzle you really like, and then they seem to sell books that are just that kind of puzzle. See, visit their website. So once you figure out what kind you like, you can just order a book that's just those puzzles. I would definitely pick that up with a good sense of humor, and maybe an app or a friend who's willing to check the back. This could also be fun if you have. So I did this years ago, and I can't honestly remember who I did it with. Where one of us would start a puzzle out of the newspaper and mail it to the other, and then the other person would finish it. And we did this back and forth, and that was really fun and led to a lot of laughter and things to talk about when we got together. It was like, how did you figure that out? Or, oh, that was amazing. Thank you for setting me up. Like, it gave us something extra fun to do together, even though we were miles apart. It's really probably before we had the internet, because we sent these back and forth like every week. And it was super fun. Sometimes you would get one back, like you'd start it and they'd get it and they couldn't finish it and they'd send it back. And so it became like a running joke, and until you could figure out those last words and who was the person who finished it. And it was really, truly a lot of fun. Now, I guess they have those words with friends now or something, and That's kind of more instant gratification, and it might interrupt you in the middle of the day. There was a certain charm to getting a little note from your friend in the mail and it was always something funny having to do with the puzzle added to the note. And it was a different, deeper way of connecting with people. And I think that's what I really enjoyed about it more, was the camaraderie. And not married to a puzzle lover, we'll say. So I don't have that here with this puzzle, but I would love to have like a puzzle buddy again. If any of my friends in real life would like to try that, I would definitely be up for that, because it was just so much fun, and it gave you, it can be hard. Like I still love getting letters and cards in the mail, but it's difficult for me to initiate them. And I think something like this is kind of like a pen pal thing, and it's much more fun, and it takes the pressure off, and it's more engaging, and there's always a reason to send them. Like we just had with our book review last week, this little girl who was doing a diary, and sometimes she found it difficult to write in her diary. This is like having a conversation starter every time. So number one, you kind of need to do it. And you get those, we've all had those journal entries, right? They're like, I don't have anything to say today. Today was boring or awkward, or I'll tell you about it later kind of entries. But with having the impetus of sending the puzzle back and forth, it gives you that icebreaker. An icebreaker for a letter. That's like what it is. And it's fun because you've already chosen something that you both like. So it's not like you're having to go super out of your comfort zone with an icebreaker, because that's also the worst, isn't it? I know some people love them. I am not someone who likes random icebreakers. But my family was a puzzle family growing up. You'd be at a family dinner or event, and after dinner the puzzle sheets would come out, and we'd all do them, and whoever finished the puzzles first got a prize. Or you could set a timer, and whoever had the most correct got a prize. Or you were laughing, and like the winner would normally be the one to design the puzzle sheet for the next family get together. And I loved those. But it was mainly I love doing puzzles, but it was also the interaction. Like, how did you think of doing that? Or you'd hear people laughing when they got it, because it was just so funny. Whatever the puzzle may be, that's a good memory, right? So it's not necessarily all the competition of a board game, or you could put people in teams and they could sit and do them. It was just something a little bit different, not as in your face and turn for turn kind of worrying about rules and all that. It was much more loosey goosey and fun. Now you would have to take people's phones away from them, wouldn't you? Because they could look up clues. So you'd want to take that away. But it was definitely a different way of engaging with those around you. Not just meaningless talk, but also a little meaningless. It was just spending time enjoying one another's company. And there was the icebreaker in the middle. And if conversation ever gets awkward, we can talk back about the puzzle again. So yeah, we need to get back to some of that just loosey-goosey free time. But there's a safety net in that free time and interaction, isn't there? Yeah, so puzzle me this, friends. Go out and get yourself a good old-fashioned puzzle pen pal and give it a try. I know we're not having the big family events that we used to in quite the same way, but this could be something that you could do and really enjoy each other's time together. Sorry, I'm just thinking of all those great memories even now. And I don't get along with all those family members now, and a lot of them have passed, so there's a lot of great memories. So I'm going to let you go. Friends, God bless.